Kindle Kid presents The Very Quiet Cricket, a beautiful story written by Eric Carle and animated by Kindle Kid. One warm day, from a tiny egg a little cricket was born. "Welcome," chirped a big cricket, rubbing his wings together. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together. But nothing happened. Not a sound. "Good morning," whizzed a locust, spinning through the air. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together. But nothing happened, not a sound. "Hello," whispered a praying mantis, scraping its huge front legs together. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together. But nothing happened. Not a sound. "Good day," crunched a worm, munching its way out of an apple. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together. But nothing happened. Not a sound. "Hi," bubbled a spittlebug, slurping in a sea of froth. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together. But nothing happened. Not a sound. "Good afternoon," screeched a cicada, clinging to a branch of a tree. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together. But nothing happened. Not a sound. "How are you?" hummed a bumblebee, flying from flower to flower. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together. But nothing happened. Not a sound. "Good evening," whirred a dragonfly, gliding above the water. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together. But nothing happened. Not a sound. "Good night," buzzed the mosquitoes, dancing among the stars. The little cricket wanted to answer, so he rubbed his wings together. But nothing happened. Not a sound. A lunar moth sailed quietly through the night, and the cricket enjoyed the stillness. As the lunar moth disappeared silently into the distance, the cricket saw another cricket. She, too, was a very quiet cricket. He rubbed his wings together one more time, and this time he chirped the most beautiful sound that she had ever heard. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe the channel. Kindle Kid presents The Very Lonely Firefly, a beautiful story written by Eric Carle and animated by Kindle Kid. As the sun set, a little firefly was born. It stretched its wings and flew off into the darkening sky. It was a lonely firefly, and it flashed its light searching for other fireflies. The firefly saw a light and flew toward it. But it was not another firefly. It was a light bulb lighting up the night.
"Hear that noise?"
The firefly saw a light and flew toward it. But it was not another firefly. It was a candle flickering in the night.
"What's going on?"
The firefly saw a light and flew toward it. But it was not another firefly. It was a lantern glowing in the night. "Hey, stop fighting." The firefly saw a light and flew toward it. But it was not another firefly. It was a flashlight shining in the night.
Quiet out there.
The firefly saw several lights and flew toward them. But they were not other fireflies. There was a dog and
Meow! Meow!
a cat and an owl, their eyes reflecting the lights. The firefly saw a light and flew toward it. But it was not another firefly. It was a car's headlights flooding the night. Look! Wow! It's beautiful! The firefly saw many lights and flew toward them. But they were not other fireflies. They were fireworks sparkling and glittering and shimmering in the night. When all was quiet, the firefly flew through the night flashing its light, looking and searching again. Then the very lonely firefly saw what it had been looking for. A group of fireflies, flashing their lights. Now the firefly wasn't lonely anymore. Thank you for watching the video. Today we will
Kindlekin
ride.
presents Brown Bear, Brown Bear, What Do You See? A beautiful story written by Eric Carle and animated by Kindlekid. Brown Bear, Brown Bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a monkey looking at me. Monkey, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? We see a brown bear, a red bird, a green frog, a black sheep, a goldfish, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a purple cat, a white dog, and a monkey looking at us. That's what we see. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe the channel for more such video.
Kindlekid presents The Very Hungry Caterpillar. A beautiful story written by Eric Carle. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and, pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple. But he was still hungry. On Tuesday he ate through 2 pears. But he was still hungry. On Wednesday he ate through 3 plums. But he was still hungry. On Thursday he ate through 4 strawberries. But he was still hungry. On Friday he ate through 5 oranges. But he was still hungry. On Saturday he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night he had a stomachache. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that he felt much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore. And he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a mole house, called a cocoon, around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out and he was a beautiful butterfly. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe.
Kindle Kid presents The Tiny Seed, a beautiful story written by Eric Carle and animated by Kindle Kid. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on. But the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind. But the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying. Very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down. On the ground, a bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Now it is winter. After their long trip the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring. After a few months the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by. The sun shines. Rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants. And that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry. But finally it too starts to grow into a plant. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along and, oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps. Then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. All summer long the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter. The nights grow cooler. And the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind. But the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more the wind shakes the flower. And this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe.